So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. Now, a lot of us have just seen the movie. It's come out a couple of days ago, and I think the movie so far has been quite a good success, and a lot of us Sonic fans are happy with the movie. A lot of casual audience goers are happy, and it seems like it's just overall a great time. The only downsides I've really seen from this movie is some of the critic reviews have been a little odd and whatnot. But overall, this movie is a big hit. Everyone's loving it for the most part. And personally, I saw the movie and I think it's great. I saw the movie twice actually, and I really enjoyed the movie. And it's kind of what I missed from Sonic a little bit. Now, there's some things I still take a issue with in the movie, and some characterization issues that for me personally, but I still overall love what they're going for because it's just bringing in things we already love and fusing it with their own. And that's what this video is going to be about, is taking things we love and fusing it into their own, because Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and this video will contain spoilers. I'm going to say some spoilers right now, so if you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie. But Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will feature Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic Adventure 2. And a lot of you probably already know this, but Sonic Adventure 2, that's my game. That's the game, that's the Sonic game I think of when I think of Sonic. And that has everything that I like about Sonic in one place. And the fact that they're going to be taking plot points from Sonic Adventure 2 is going to be crazy to me. Now, I'm very excited about this, and I'm also worried about this. Sonic Adventure 2's plot is one of the deeper plots in the series, I'd say. So it's a little bit confusing in some ways, and it's not explored too heavily. They don't blast all of the details in Sonic Adventure 2. They just tell you what you really need to know. And hopefully those details don't leak into the movie and make the movie all convoluted. But so far, just from the post-credits scene, we know that Shadow is kind of accurate in a way. They said this Project Shadow dates back 50 years, which is true because Shadow dates back 50 years ago with Gerald Robotnik. And hopefully they do that plot line. And now we already have G.U.N set up from the second Sonic movie. They were a little bit silly, but honestly, I can't blame them for making G.U.N a bit silly. I can imagine the directors and the writers researching into the whole G.U.N plot line of the Sonic games. And then they just get the Shadow the Hedgehog. And then it just becomes nonsense. And I just can imagine the writers of those movies just looking at that game's plot line, just losing their mind at the sheer amount of nonsense is in Shadow the Hedgehog, and they just decided to make G.U.N silly. So I don't blame them for that. But G.U.N will probably still be a silly-ish villain, with having Shadow under their belt. I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that's going to be utilized because, again, Jim Carrey is probably gonna return. Maybe, we don't know. He's thinking about retiring from acting. Unless he makes Sonic 3 his last movie, this movie can go two totally different ways. If Jim Carrey stays, I think the movie will lean more into the Sonic Adventure 2 plotline, with Eggman getting Shadow and, teaming up with Shadow against Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. Maybe Rouge could come in the movie, who knows. Or, if Jim Carrey doesn't come back, then Shadow's plotline will be a bit different. G.U.N will probably be utilizing Shadow kind of like a robot in a way, or an agent. And I can't wait to see them honestly recreate some scenes from Sonic Adventure 2. I'm hoping we see the moon shot where Sonic and Shadow jump past each other in the opening. That would be awesome to see. And I would also love to see how they do their first interaction, and if they do the whole faker thing and turn that into some kind of joke. That would be pretty amazing to see. And just talking about these ideas hypes me up for the third movie. And I think the third movie can end up being the best one, or it can be Spider-Man 3. Now, if you haven't seen Spider-Man 3, what I mean by that is that the movie gets bloated up with too much cool stuff, where in the end, that cool stuff doesn't really get to be explored, and it ends up being a mediocre movie that's just too bloated. I think they are probably aware of that situation occurring, which is why we're getting a Knuckles Paramount Plus show. Because if that does well and works out for the Sonic universe, I guess we're going to call it now, then they'll probably explore more things in shows. But outside of stuff with Shadow, I'd love to see how the new dynamic is between Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, because technically he's just met both of them. So all three of them are going to have things to work out with each other. And I wonder how it's really going to end up, because I liked that at the end of the movie that Knuckles is, sticking with Sonic and Tails and his family. But at the same time, I kind of wish Knuckles would go on his own and kind of just protect the Master Emerald on his own and watch over it, rather than keeping it at Tom's house, because Tom's house probably isn't the best place about that. And I hope they explore those plot lines in Sonic 3 that, Knuckles may be like, I gotta watch this by myself, and maybe that's what the Knuckles show will be about, is him watching the Master Emerald. And I don't believe we know the release dates, but maybe Sonic 3 comes out before the Knuckles show, and then that leads into that. Maybe new characters like Rouge get set up in the Sonic movie 3, and that could lead over into the Knuckles show, and Knuckles could have some dynamic with Rouge. But some things I don't expect to see adapted over from Sonic Adventure 2 is probably the Bio-Lizard. Honestly, that's something I am not expecting to see. And if they do something that crazy, I'm all down for it and I'm here for it. And I'd love to see something like that. Sonic and Shadow team up to go against Bio-Lizard. That would be pretty awesome to see. But I also don't think we will see Shadow dying. I don't think they're going to introduce Shadow and just have him die immediately, because they want to build this Sonic cinematic universe. So I doubt that's going to happen. They probably want to keep him around. But if they do that, I will be surprised, and I probably won't be upset about it. I'll be happy. I think that'd be really cool if he's, Shadow actually does die like he does in Adventure 2. And those are some of my ideas for the plot of Sonic 3 and what I think is going to happen, what I think is not going to happen as well, and also what I would love to see. Now, what would you guys love to see for the plot of Sonic 3? Because so far, I've been pretty pleased with these Sonic movies. The first one, it was pretty nice. I didn't really, love it, but I liked it quite a bit. Sonic 2, I love it. It has exactly what I wanted for a Sonic movie, minus some things going on for too long that I didn't really care about. But overall, I feel like Sonic is coming back in a great and strong way. And I honestly am just glad to see this happen. I'm glad to see this movie, being out there the way it is and how everyone's excited. Everyone's talking about Sonic again. Sonic has always remained popular, but this is almost a 90s level of popular again, I feel like. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next one.